the Bible shows us that these great people, Moses, David, they were still human beings, and they're still subject to what's going on in the world, like the temptations. Like he saw, oh, this beautiful woman, and the only way in that time was to like have her husband out of the picture.
Reading at my face, glad nobody saw my face. I was like, he committed adultery. She was married, and he didn't respect that, and that's part of the 10th commandment. So it got to my heart when that was there.
How grateful I am to worship with all of you people who are so willing to openly question and offer your insights, because I read this passage about 6 times when I was getting the bulletin and everything ready, and I was like, what in the world is going on?
Bed, Bathsheba, and beyond. Because you see, that's what we do with this story, right? We get so drawn into the bed part of Bathsheba's story, right? That we miss the beyond part of what happens in that story. And we come to the story and we find something that is morally incongruent, which is where you are coming from. That this is morally incongruent. I do not see how a person who commits adultery, who is scheming, right? He is scheming and then being abusive with it. When you really truly find the true character of someone, when they have power, you have to self-control. That is when you have to stop and say, okay, I need to stop, because there is no one else who has the power to stop me. Ourselves are responsible for our actions. And that is why, my friends, we began this day with a question on authenticity. Because at the root of it all is, are we being authentic to who we are? If we were authentic, then my hope is we will stop at the very first instance and say to ourselves, nah, that doesn't feel right. We will be able to stop at the very first instance for ourselves, but also when we see injustice, that honesty and truth led us to say that such and such thing that was being done was not just, that we wish they would had stopped and recognized the grace of God that comes through being authentic